Good morning, good afternoon. Uh, right now in Liberia, we have to be careful. This is a wake-up call for every Liberian. We have to be careful in Monrovia, in Liberia, because terrorists is in Liberia, Boko Haram is here. And let me tell you something. The last time I went to Daybreak Mall, open one of my friends called me that they can't see something. There's a building beyond Daybreak Mall open. There, that place, the government, the police need to investigate. There are a lot of Arab men. There are a lot of Arab men they are put together in one big building beyond Daybreak Mall open. And the reason we're bringing these things in all is because when it happens, we the citizens will be affected and will complain. Today we are seeing Nigeria. The Nigerians are complaining all over. Nigerians, their children are being killed, their women are being killed, their men are being killed, and they are in serious problem. They feel they will somewhere where Donald Trump did in Nigeria. And the president and the government and people of Liberia, we ourselves need to be careful. I say Daybreak Mall open, go there. There's a big building behind there. So food up people will work gone. They flood that building. We know the mission. We know what they're there for. People are calling their friends, calling family members to go there and see it. Daybreak Mall open. And today we see the food up people talking about they having a private security group. And I just want to tell you, okay, we are plenty here. And some of us, they start to support our country, to stand with our country. And I want for President Bwaka, this video going exactly to President Bwaka. I want for President Bwaka to be very careful, to put time when it comes to security in the country. There are people say around President Joseph Nima Bwaka, they even want to be president, doing everything. Right now, we Liberian, the things are coming, so the thing you're hearing, they say all over in Monrovia, people complaining, it is true. We shouldn't get the food that people chance. And I listen to them complaining about when the food that people go pray to the mosque, and they can steal from them. So and the food that guys saying when we go pray to the mosque, they can take the woman their clothes, they blind people. We need to be careful. I said Daybreak Mall open. If you have a family member, if you have your family member, if you have your brothers, friends, send them to Banaville at Daybreak Mall open. There's a huge, horrible horse there. The horse is big. The only thing you can see, so food are many. So food are many there. Nobody know what they're doing there. Family member calling their people. Reality, the community dweller, they are in serious embarrassment. They're calling their people, they're complaining all over. And I just wanted to know, because if the food up people say they want private security, they will remember the churches. If you want private security to the mosque, so when you from the mosque, so if the food community talking about training private security to assign to the mosque because they can steal from the food community, then what wrong with the churches? What wrong with the Mantigo people? That the food community would come and start training people, and I just can use for about representative you get Koruba. No matter what you can do, we're moving. And you guys should understand now, because you say your children in Ghana, your wife and your people in Dubai, you can send them all what representative, and you will try and link with terrorist group. You talk about impeaching justice minister, but we the district 10 people, will remove you. Because if you get talking about the justice minister and he know about the security, the food security terrorist group. This is a terrorist group that had terrorists came together in Nigeria. And I want to tell the food people, we're not getting a chance here. I hope you saw the Muslim, that thing that happened between the Muslim and Christian. I hope you saw it. We will not allow it for food community to have a security friend like people will go after you. And we're not going for government. We are getting together in our community. We have a serious meeting in community. We, the Liberian community, will go after the food community that training. That have Boko Haram in Nigeria today. The people are dying in Nigeria. They're killing people in churches. And let me tell you, you must be there. You say you're Liberian, you say this, and you just feel the group that coming. They won't for government official. No, they're coming for us. Look at Nigeria today. You know how many children in Nigeria that the Boko Haram took and slaughtered them today. The family members see them. And we say now here, we seeing Fuda men, they are getting together all in muscle rather. They bring more open, go there. I wonder before they feed somebody make a video, I just share the video. They are more than, I didn't know, they are more than 500 men in a one big building. They bring more open. What are they doing there? You get a group of men put together in well long gown, Fuda men, and they get in a building. We know what they're doing there. And you know when terrorists come, they not cover one people, one person. If the government will sit there, or we the Liberian people, that lead the government, or we the Liberian people, because what's coming, it's coming for us. This is our problem. If you sit down and see in your community, you see Fuda men getting together, and you don't report their case tomorrow, they're coming after you. Your children, they will kidnap your children, they will go in churches, they slaughter innocent people. Nigerians are crying in Nigeria right now. The Nigerians are crying. The Nigerian, I said, I went to Daybreak Mall open. There's a big hellable building there. I'm telling you, some of y'all, we are 8 years. Send your people that the Bible told it. I told my friend, as he said to me, we are on there. I said, you'll be on there 24/7. Where all the people come from? And they enter the country. Where are the immigration doing? What are the immigration doing? What are the immigration? What are the Liberian National Police? Let me tell you, where there is smoke, there is fire. Anywhere you hear the people say, they say, when the war was coming, we heard all they say, oh, rebel come you, rebel come you, rebel they come you, my people are rebel come you. They are saying, and today the war damaged our system. And I just want to tell the Fuda community, we cannot accept private security from the Fuda community in our country. If the Fuda people want, everybody want to get help. Every tribe, because you see the water king, we have Lofa defense food, we have Grand Bassa defense food. Then every tribe in the country will kind of have their own defense force to defend the country. Because we not sit here because they will be kidnapping now and say we are accepting it. They think are coming, we all of us need to stand against it right now. Because the government is supposed to take charge. Because you cannot sit there as a government, as an immigration boss or police director, and people just coming to the country, foreigners just coming to the country, we know they're in. What are they coming for? And we will be responsible tomorrow. They are coming for with the citizen. Today the Nigerians are complaining. It's not easy in Nigerians. And today we saw President Trump, Donald Trump went there and bombed them. This particular Fuda group that coming, they are Boko Haram. They are terrorist group. And I get news for them. You're not saying Pepe and Bossy. You can make it with us. Because we are informing all our relatives, friends, family, whatsoever you see them. Make sure you report it. Call people. That's why you see our brothers and sisters in Daybreak Mob in that community. They are calling people, say, my man, you can't see something here. There's a building here. So where men there will long gone. We know what they're doing there. And we need to stop it. We cannot sit down here, then we allow. Oh, all right. So if you're saying the Fuda people, they organize in the Boko Haram to go after a criminal. And that when they break in their fast, they can flip up and lock. You know how many churches phone lost in it? You know how many churches that Liberian going in there and stealing in the country? When lie, you see. So all the churches now, because if the Fuda people get their own security group now there, they carry church, they Methodist church, the Pentecostal church, all the little churches in around here, they was actually their own security. Then where are we going? That's why I'm asking President Bwaka, he need to be very, very careful, Mr. President. You took power to govern the state. If you not be careful, I can see you decision. Our country need protection. Liberia need protection. You cannot take a country that you're supposed to protect and you're not in the interest of protecting the country. When the country is not safe, Mr. President, you're not get a good legacy. So President Bwaka should understand he took power to protect this nation, this peaceful country. That the Fuda people feel that they will come and take over the country, and we're sitting here, we just fold our hands and not doing nothing. We are under a serious attack. We've been through a lot. You can never break us. We went through 14 years of war. Look at the country.
We are very peaceful. But we will not sit there and see food that people come from all over our neighbor here and enter Liberia. They not even get document. So the immigration boss, the police director, Mr. President, these people, they are too reluctant with the job. They are too reluctant with the job. The police director, the immigration boss. Because where all the food that people coming from, who giving them permit to enter the country? How they coming in the country? How the food that people coming in the country? We don't know. So the legislature, the House of Representatives, they need to do the work. Where we are oversight. You cannot have a country and we get police director, we get immigration boss that's supposed to do their job. They're not doing their job. We see screen foreigners enter the country. We gotta be careful. We get terrorists among us. Then to have their own private security. Nigerians are complaining today, my people. The Nigerians are complaining today in Nigeria. This is a threat on a country, threat on a nation. Our nation have been threatened, and we need to take it. That when they see anything, they calling up me. I saw it. I went there. I saw it. I said, "Wow, this is dangerous. This is dangerous." And today, the video is all on Facebook that the Fuda community training people. So Boko Haram now, Boko Haram is in Liberia. They are training in Liberia, and they are fighting hard to get root. They're fighting hard to get together. And you know, say when they get together now, you will see them. They will take root, and they will fight hard to get one village. They start killing people here, and we start running around, and that we the poor people will suffer. We the poor people, we the one will suffer. This is a serious problem. There is a wake-up call to the police. Mr. President, we are under attack. Mr. President, this is us. Look, everywhere you see DC, there must be some kind of fact. Everywhere Liberian DC do not overlook it. That's how they walking. People were running around, breaking. Oh, my people, they rebel down here, Mutu. The people did so. Some people overlook it, and then they walk into Monrovia. We not sit down here and see food community say that. Okay, if the government agree for the food people to have their own security, then what's wrong with the churches? What's wrong with the Mandingo people? So they are talking that the group is not, the group will not be recognized, and we will not recognize that group. If the people take root, it will not be easy in the country. We need to stop it now. We cannot sit down here. You see, food people training manpower. What kind of power investor in the end to be training people because you say they're stealing from you? You know how many churches in the country that the people see from every day? You know how many churches in Liberia that every Sunday they carry people phone. They carry people phone. They're stealing from people every time. So you want to tell me if the government agree for the food community to get the private security, then all the churches in the country, will they have the private security? Will all the churches have the private security? Where there is fire, there is smoke. Where there is smoke, there is fire. Liberians, this is a wake-up call for us. When you look around West Africa, you look around us here, all the other countries, they are controlled by Muslim people. The Muslims that are taking over Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, Togo, all around the Muslims are taking over. They are fighting hard to turn Liberia into Islam state. They are fighting hard to turn Liberia into Islam country. The only country that Islam now really take full control is Liberia. Look around us here. Everywhere around, oh yeah, the full control. You see why Musa Bedete is fighting hard to be president? Musa Bedete said he want to turn the country into a Muslim state, into Islam state. And today we say now here under the watch of a rescue government, where the government came to rescue. I'm not going to say because I support the government went wrong. I will not talk about wrong. We'll talk about it. Because the country is the only country we have to protect. And thank God the government is stepping in. Thank God the government I put on a statement. I listened to. I saw a statement from the Chief Justice, and I saw Yeke on Spoon talking about a record. Yeke, you're so desperate for the power here until it will lead you to your peaceful death. Thank God you're sick and passing around. How can Yeke Koruba sit down here and he know Yeke Koruba been in power 9 years? Yeke, you been in power. Yeke Koruba going to 9 years in power 9 years as representative, and you will sit on spoon talk and talk about. You think because your children in Ghana, you think because your children in your children you can take our money and fly your children in Dubai, in Ghana, in Nigeria, then mean that you save Yeke? You are not safe. You cannot sit down to support terrorists. Yeke Koruba is supporting terrorists. The Fuda community today, when you just go online and watch what's going on in Nigeria, these Fuda guys that they want giving the Nigerian government hard time. The terrorist race in Nigeria, that's all Fuda people control it. And we sit here and useless men that you get called about on spoon to justifying about the Fuda security. You get? We will not give you chance today. We will not give you a chance tomorrow. And I want every Liberian, this is about us, what the thing are coming so. You're not coming to government official, you're coming to the poor people. How can you sit down in your country as a representative and you supporting terrorist group? How can you sit down in your country, you get called by you supporting Boko Haram? I said, Ben and you go to Debris more go beyond there. They are huge buildings, so building there, so Arab border. What are the people doing there? Hey, Brabi, what are they doing there? And I just sorry for them because let me tell you something. When I sit down here and allow some group of terrorists come from Guinea, Ivory Coast to take all Liberia, we run your own. They just ask what happened for the Muslim and Christian. That small they fight our Ekoma town. When Ekoma was here, when ECOWAS was here, you saw the fight between that Muslim and Christian war when they killed that Christian brother going to church on the same Bodofa road, Somalia Drive. So we will not sit down here and allow this thing to happen tomorrow. We regret it. I can't allow nobody. There is a serious security. There is a serious security threat. We need to stop it now. And we not accept it. We will condemn it to the higher level and we'll go in our left. Hey, brother Abraham.
Yes. Sonny Ball, how you doing? Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I just woke up, you know.
I'll call you back. I'll call you back. I'll be talking.
No, okay, let's talk. Let's talk. You can see me, right?
I can see you, but I didn't know the video, so but no problem, we can talk.
You see me now, right?
But not,
Can you see me?
You at all.
Can you see me now?
Oh, no. You can go back off your car on.
Okay.
So we need other people talking about that you're coming. But listen, some of us we brought the government, but are not supporting the government or the Liberian people. Let me be very familiar. Now why you see we've been going after there are people been coming after us. Oh, you see all the cases and people talking, ultimately you're talking. You sit down to the hot, even victim, your people, your daughter are being raped, your son being sodomized, you bring the case to us, some people complaining. And when we step into you're trying to even the victim. We need to be serious in the country. How can you sit there? Look at the few days. The boys, the news. I called to the central. We got on the people that we call. They got a sort of massive picking. He stay in jail. You're not free in here. Nobody free. Nobody free in here from Sopi. People that come in, or even that what the mother said, she lied. He is not us. Okay, information from Sopi, strong information. He is not us. Yeah, going to the few days. Peter, I know Peter Bodo that what Mr. Peter, what sort of matter picking for Effie? He is not outside. Anybody get information, say he outside a lie. He is still in jail. I listen to the mother, you know, she the interviewer, she expressed her grievances, she was crying, but he is not outside. Mama, the mayor is still in Sobi. So whosoever bringing the information, that for information, he is not outside in Sobi. So I just want to clear this out to my follower to people on Facebook that they allege sort of Peter, he is not outside. Peter is still in jail.
That's what the justice ministry need, the Supreme Court, the Chief Justice need to work. The last time you saw someone express it, I mean, I'm not talking because I want to talk for Prophet Key. No. My concern here, there are more cases in Liberia. There are more important cases. President Bwaka came to power, the rescue government came to power to prosecute, to only George Weah and his team. If President Bwaka not order George Weah, I can see him winning 2029 election. If President Bwaka not order former President George Weah and his team, the last time look at where the agriculture the public minister was talking, roof. While you see the former government officials, they are brave to talk. All the money they stole from here because the Chief Justice is not doing the work. The judiciary is not doing the work. And you now expect to bring on President Bwaka will get 3 branches of government. The judiciary, the Supreme Court, the Chief Justice had the right that every case is that on because he's the Chief Justice of the Republic of Liberia. So we need prosecution. Magay now, Samuel Tua now, all the cases that go on. We're going to 3 years now, saying the rescue government king. 3 years. We saw Gracia Ra. We saw asset recovery team. We saw how they call the people, how they call the group that are passing here to they want to was to from the rescue government. President Bwaka been suspending people from the rescue government. But are they prosecuted? No. How can we sit there and the president prosecuting people, suspending people, and the justice minister, the Chief Justice, the Supreme Court that had the power to prosecute, they are sitting on the cases because they are corrupt. So when the Chief Justice is corrupt, you think Prophet King went to jail because of causing man? No. Prophet King went to jail because Prophet King told the Chief Justice that he is corrupt. Not because of Marcos, no. And my point, my argument here is this. If you can prosecute Prophet King in 5 days with the Liberian people money, with our resources in 5 days, 7G prosecution by the Supreme Court of the Republic of Liberia, then what's wrong with the cases that have been here for 2 years since President Bwaka took power? Over to 3 years now. Because I will tell you, we in. Since the government took power, show me one case that they feel they will hear and say, oh, it's 2% for 5 years, 5 years. But what's wrong with these people that were sanctioned by the international community, by the American people? What's wrong with the millions of dollars that President George Weah, former President George Weah, and the people took from the country? What's wrong with other millions? What's wrong with other money? So some of us, we are asking our government. Thank God some of us, look, I'm not Bwaka Shane. Let me tell you now, I'm not Bwaka Shane. As I'm a Liberia picking. I'm not Bwaka Shane. That is you Weah Shane, you Bwaka Shane, you Dedon Shane, I'm not Dedon Shane, I'm not Costa Shane. I'm a Liberia picking, I'm not Bwaka Shane. We're not going to put President Bwaka over the country, or even my children left. It's not valid more than Liberia. I keep telling people, if I will value your children left. Because decision we made as voter, it had impact on us. The thing are coming, that's thing are coming that if we stop it now, it will be a serious problem. But everybody get here the great, but I'll bring it on. And we need to speak against it. We Liberians. This is unacceptable. We need to condemn it. If you Fuda people say they steal from you, then you know how many churches in the country? You know how many churches in Liberia that would allow the Fuda community to go and have their own private security? Where wrong with the Catholic churches? What's wrong with the Pentecostal churches? What's wrong with the Methodist churches? So all the small churches that are in the country, that all over, then now everybody will have private security. And what's wrong with the Liberian National Police? What's wrong with the Liberian National Police? We need to condemn this now. We went through a lot. We went through a lot as Liberian. 14 years of war. We went through a lot, my people. And the country is now safe. Mr. President, if you want to be re-elected 2029 President Bwaka, you have to put the Liberian people interest first. Our protection. Because for 6 years, these are the things we're talking 6 years. We are the southern here. And put the country in complete mess. And President Bwaka, you said that you gave the opportunity. Our nation needs protection. That's why we move President Bwaka and George Weah and put you there. What's going on? How can we allow these guys to be in the country and they say they have a private security from the house? Go ahead, come. Hello?
Hey, Sonny Ball.
Why, G?
I want to worry about. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Thank you for what you do. I just woke up. I'm about to go take a shower. I just woke up. I said, okay, let me just chip in, Again, I want to say thank you for what you do. You've been doing this, and this is your true self. Because even before this government came to power, you spoke for this government. You spoke for the Liberian people. I want to commend you for that. Now,
Yes, sir.
we don't have to be scared. We do not have to stop talking because you know where we come from. We all know we are the people that are called the downtrended. We grew up on the old road. You and myself, I'm your big brother, but we went through all these things. So when you come here and speak about this country that you love and the people, I want you to always have that attitude that you're speaking your truth. You are not afraid of anybody, not because you love them or you respect them. So we still got to tell the Liberian people that the Constitution says this government that we brought to power, you and myself. I remember when they almost burned you alive in Grand Jide. You and myself were on the phone. They almost burned you alive. And these people sitting there today that did not go through those struggles, they are enjoying today. I always want you to remember that the Constitution of Liberia says that the government, after we elected them, it was a social contract that we signed with them to uphold the Constitution, which is security. Because many of our people, our brothers and sisters in Joba Market, in Chubo, in Gaytown, Tartan, VP Road, all those places coming into Monrovia, many of them do not know the Constitution. They do not know their rights as a Liberian, what the government is supposed to do for them. Because we did not go to school or we did not prioritize education, so that's what is happening. But it is inscribed in the Constitution. It is in the Constitution that the government should provide security. So what you are talking about today with those group of Muslims, where they come from, it should not be about Christian and Muslim. But you are saying the truth. The government has security on the ground. We should not be talking about it. They get paid, they're getting paid all day. That NSA and under MBI, there's a group there that they're taking salary. They're supposed to know exactly, not us, the citizens, will come on television or radio or internet to tell the Liberian government, oh, they got a suspicious group of people. We need to know, Sonny Boy, we as citizens, it's our right, our constitutional right to know who are these strange people. We should not go out there and be asking them, say, oh, the government will come in. No, it's our constitutional right. We're supposed to know as Liberian citizens that they got these people. So the government is aware. Don't be fooled. They're aware. But because they do not respect us as citizens, so they will not give us updates. They are paid to do that. Many times I talk about this security and economic security because the country is bad. Just yesterday, one of my friends, her mom got robbed 6:30 in the morning. She go into the market to go and buy fish and go sell. This woman was robbed 6:30 in the morning. Daylight is coming. I've been to Liberia. Some times ago, not the government, the previous government, you see, so now 5:30 in the morning, people scary, they're bringing their children to school. It's scary because the transportation business, the road, the traffic. You see 5:30 in the morning, you see them coming, and they will gather somewhere on Broad Street. They cannot move freely. When you talk about it, they say that politics. This is not politics. You are an advocate. It's your constitutional right. You are a member of civil society. You got to continue. I just want you to know that it should not be about Christian and Muslim. It's about you and myself, our well-being, the people that we love. This government knows about those people that are in the country. They know, but because they do not respect us as Liberians, because they know that the Liberians out there, the young people, the old people, we're only concerned about what we eat today. That's what I was talking about yesterday also. Because when we get up in the morning, the first thing on our minds is for us to look for food to eat. So they keep us in those conditions. And these guys that were parading around, I was just watching one other clip last night about President Barker speaking to, I think, that Nigerian, he went on some show, and they were interviewing him. He was telling us Liberians that the first thing you're going to come to audit this past government, this George Weah government, you and myself, our brother government. But today, as I'm going to clip that, I'm going to put that tape together, and I'm going to send it to you so I can remind you. I think he went to Nigeria. He spoke clearly that his duty as president, when he gets into power, he will honor these people. They're finna bully them passing around still. All the guys that looted the country, that made people to die in this country because corruption, that's what corruption do to people, a country. It takes away people's life, our children. That's what corruption does. This country, this government knows exactly what is happening. Sonny boy, they know exactly what is happening, and they're getting paid for that. They got money in the budget for them to tell us if any harm is coming our way. But because they do not respect us, because they know the bulk of the Liberian people are not interested in what is going on in the country. Because the first thing when they get up in the morning is what I will eat in the morning. So that's what is going on. So I want to encourage you, continue saying it. But for me, I will not dwell on Christian and Muslim or fight or whatsoever. And you're saying the right thing. Because if Yaga Koluba had never been about the country or District 10, Yaga Koluba had always been where he would do and put money in his pocket. Because Yaga Koluba, you and myself know Yaga Koluba very well. What does Yaga Koluba get money from to be investing in Dubai or Ghana and them when he be making laws about it? What did Yaga Koluba take money from? We all were right there on our own road a few years ago.
Yeah.
What Yaga Koluba pie get no inheritance that he left for him or his mom or whatsoever. They got property on the old road there. Huh? Yes, yes. So where this coming from? Where Yaga Koluba get money from now? All of a sudden, Yaga Koluba is investing in Ghana and in Dubai there because I heard it from his mouth. So let me go and let you go ahead. I'm listening. I'm about to go to get dressed and go to work, but do not think about it that you're doing the wrong thing, because we all know how we grew up on the old road, and many Liberians they still go through. Sorry about what hurt me so much that because we refuse to go to school, Sonny boy, and the society, is such that the government now was supposed to be telling us our rights as Liberians, the thing that is in the Constitution. But when the guys come to power, They continue to do the same things that the other people before them did because they want to enrich themselves. They want to enrich themselves, so they will still suppress us. That's what they're doing. This government where you suffer for, I pay my money. Almost I ain't gotta say it because you're right here.
I know.
You're right there. You're right there. You're a witness. I spent money on this government to be elected, to bring them to power. You used to buy your scratch card. You used to stay in the dark. I still remember just like yesterday when nobody was on board. They Unity Party government here, when nobody was on board. As in the dark, you sweated. I still remember like yesterday. Sweat used to be dripping from you. And they're sitting right there, they're enjoying, and they got a girlfriend then in embassies around the world. They got a girlfriend in positions in our country. They're sitting down there. This government. But when you say it, the same people that we talk about, our own people were suffering because they don't know better, something. So that's why the country is going like this. Because these guys don't care. Many of them, they have arrived and they come and talk big stuff, but we got to continue. I will come back. I never had enough time for you and myself to move around. I will come back, and you and myself and like-minded people will have town hall meetings. We'll go around the country and we will sit there and tell the people what government is really for. Why?
So thank you, Papi. Thank you, big brother. So we have to be very serious because let me tell you, this has made Georgia lose election. It owns running. Georgia never lose election because opposition never liking. President, we are lose election because you are not doing the right thing. So the government, the rescue government, the name is too strong. You call yourself rescue government. And today we're going to 3 years. And now look at McGinn passing around. The minister, they killed their auditors. Auditor die. Oh no. Look at people that imagine battling Yiswa. We keep calling this name. Hefti Lama, Abo Peter. Auditor die. Where Virtual when Samuel 12 we say Samuel 12 say, oh my brother. So the man that the man Imaya battling Yiswa, you're saying he drove from here. Woman die. The man get a wife in America, he get a family member all around Morocco. You call him, but you call Samuel 12, you call Virtual the former health minister take the man and carry the man straight to funeral home. What's that? I saw Julian Malema in South Africa. They are still prosecuting people. They are still prosecuting people that brought problem to South Africa. I saw Julian Malema. They are still asking ministers that work in government 10, 15 years. But some people say, in our country, when you can't, they say, oh, they pardon the person, you, so you cannot add Eddie Johnson. Why Eddie Johnson is different from a person? I don't want to say, if we need to audit Eddie Johnson, even when Joseph Boakai leave power, President Boakai need to be audited. How can you say the person can't serve for more than 6 years, 12 years? Say, after some time, you're pardon the person, the law. What kind of law that? You say you're educated, you know the law. What kind of law say when you commit crime after 20 years, 50 years, when they see you, they must just pardon you, you go. So the people then that you slaughter, that you murder when you're in power, the money that you stole for all these years, and you took it, you defended your family member, you defended yourself. You say, oh, the law say after some year, you should let the person go. So we need to be serious. Anybody you rest, people comment out black you because you coming they don't want writing shit. Why you saw before you voted? What you can see for you vote for somebody. You say that over there, you think you perfect? When you come up to a platform, you talk shit, I'll black you. Because you have no people you want me to talk shit here. Thank God we put them there, we're talking. You want to put them there, then don't come on the post and talk shit. Because I'll just black you. And I'm gonna waste my time on foolish people. So that's what we're saying. You cannot come to power. You see the reason we're asking we want you to audit Eddie Johnson and Joseph Boakai.
President, when President we were in power for the 6 years, we been asking President Weah, why are you refusing to prosecute Eddie Johnson Seli and Joseph Boka, their vice president? We asked the president question years and years. We are still asking the question to the other people that were in power. We want for former President Weah and his government official to be prosecuted. Because for me, the rescue government, when they leave power, when the new people come, the rescue government can be audited. George Weah the rescue government the same way that George Weah was protecting Eddie Johnson Seli and the team, because he know that when he leave power, they were going to protect them. That's why we are telling the rescue government. That's why some of us standing in front of the face on our own phone, calling our President Bwaka to audit. President Bwaka need to audit President Weah and his team. They need to be audited. They cannot come to power. And you see, the evidence is here. We saw the party chairman, there are people with the party were telling people, say, oh, the government corrupt, George Weah corrupt, when George Weah go bring money, you will take it and use it to divide the money itself. So President Weah and the Justice Minister, the Supreme Court, the Judiciary, they know what's going on. All the people serve under President Weah. Now they are serving under President Bwaka. So President Bwaka, the administration need to audit. We, the Liberian people, we need that protection. Seriously. If we cannot sit in the country, what we saw says here that we were not safe under George Weah. And we were all around advocating, protesting, crying, people were dying, we were going from village, telling our people, we were complaining with the international community. And these group of people, they call themselves rescue team, they came to us and say, you get the opportunity, we can run the country. Because the law, the constitution of government state says here, you give it to other people. And we, the Liberian people, we trusted President Bwaka with the country. We are in the 3rd year of the rescue government. While we saw the president West, City of Hope. Former President George Weah West came to power, she built all the mansions around here. When George Weah was playing football, he West never had City of Hope. When George Weah was playing football, he never had Fortification Church. When George Weah was playing football, all the mansions, all the buildings in the country, he never built it. But today we see City of Hope. Because we don't want tomorrow that the President Bwaka on a welfare building her mansion or faith. We want for Joseph Bwaka Web to start building a mansion around the country and we start complaining. Because George Weah work at City of Hope. Where you put the money from? Fina Bono was selling Kobo right around here. Kobo she was selling. Today she rich. So we are telling them that there are more things we are going. Look, let me tell you. Few says here is red here. The president needs to work for us. Some of us up to now, I am still supporting President Bwaka because he is not perfect, but he is doing everything that Liberia will get on it, that Liberia will be recognized again by the people. But you cannot be working, Mr. President, and there are so many things coming. Yes, you're doing, the president is bearing the role, the electricity is stable, rest price not come down, the gas price not come down, and nothing happening. But the most important thing, we need the CDC government to be prosecuted because the men stole millions of data from here. They invested millions of dollars taken from the country and they get it with them. So we are asking our government, the rescue government, to go after the people. Because the president suspending, yes, President Bwaka suspending. So the president be suspending. But Mr. President, if you suspend the people for stealing and you not punish them tomorrow, the next man will say, but when I will steal my own 1 million, it will suspend me, I will go sit down. That, you know what I'm saying? Then your people know your weakness, even your children in your house. If you not punish them, they will say, oh man, nothing will come from other, yeah, I will do them wrong. President Bwaka suspending the people, but are they prosecuted? Mr. Chief Justice, if the president get the courage to suspend people, you, the Chief Justice, get the power to prosecute the people. The judiciary get the power to prosecute the people. The Supreme Court of the Republic of Liberia get the power to prosecute people where President Bwaka suspending for stealing. If you don't do that, then how you expect
for the government, for the people of the country to be right now. There is no job creation. Nobody. We are sitting here for 3 years. Now one job. Everybody here passing around. 3 years we've been sitting here. What job? There should be one job. How many times you see the rescue government have put on lazy? You're going to play. They are youth empowerment. We've seen it. Youth employment. We've seen it. We have been through a lot. So for me, I support the government. I say supporting the government, but I will not be silent. You may say I'm talking nonsense. That's your business. But I want for President Bouaka to be successful. But how can he be successful when he have people in the element that's supporting his government, and you sit there and you say pamper them? How can the president be successful when the government will feature not in the interest of the country? We came to rescue. We ran campaign on drugs, on auditing. Thank God. The government, the president is doing everything. Right now, you see what's going on now? The DEA, some of them, they are bringing the drugs in the country now. Patrick bringing tablet in the country now. All the food people, all the Mandigo people now. I went to Platinum, 3 days, we pay. Some of us passing around doing our not work. Some of them in the DEA, they didn't want to bring the drugs. Some of them are part of the system, the DEA. The president should keep sacking people, keep sacking them as the president, and then they go to court. You cannot just sack if it's the time when you're small, when you steal, your mark can be you when it's saying on the day. You can't just let it go when you steal. No. So the president needs to know that the rescue government, they are attending to rescue rule, Mr. President. And some of our government officials are attending to criminal. And some of us want you to be successful. That's what we're speaking of. The president is doing well. President Bouaka is doing well. But we have 3 branches of government. The Supreme Court get a prosecution power to prosecute the people. We're going to 3 years. How long? Was President Bouaka was being a 4th year? When will you work? Campaign time? We will soon be in our 4th years. And you get people stole millions of dollars around here. They are passing around. Until the American people got to identify the people, they say President Bouaka, the proper government, they are people with your system, they are corrupt. Same President Bouaka came to power. For Christ's sake, man. How many cases that the Liberian people have benefited from? Some of you think who the men, who the human being be happy? Somebody happy because in Marcos, nobody will be happy. No men. With some will be happy. No. But what some of us we are saying is this: if the Chief Justice, the Supreme Court bench can be the prosecutor, can be the witness, can be the judge to prosecute perfectly. What wrong with these cases that people die? What wrong with the cases that the rescue government took power to prosecute the people? That one makes more talking. What wrong with the cases? The president doing well suspending. The cases that on the justice minister desk. The Supreme Court know about the cases. Because the Chief Justice is corrupt. He been on that bench. The Chief Justice of the Republic of Liberia, he been on that bench. Look around here. Our judges, our counselor, they are our abusers. The Supreme Court is our abuser. The Supreme Court, can you imagine how can the Supreme Court, you say you're a judge, when you get somebody come from land, but they see lawyer, they see judge will go and prepare your deed, everything, and they probably been having a land since 97, 99, 96. Somebody just come from on the other side because they know the Chief Justice, they know somebody they know one big judge, they will take your land. Imagine they will go and prepare your deed and send to the appropriate court, the judge, and so will go after everything because of corruption. You know how many land cases are that people die for it? And it's been happening. So when will this system change? That was more speaking of. The system will brought. And when you see today, like talking about people, some people just get out, you just get out in the country, you say, I find my own security team. I find it, who are you to protect your food people? They go in that food country here? No. In that food country. You see why we that went around in Guinea, that the reason the Guineans cannot give food people chance to take Guinea. You see the reason why the Guineans, my people, our neighbors, cannot give the food people chance to take Guinea, to take all the economy? Because the lead change made the people president in Guinea. The Guinean will be slave to the Fuda people. We need to clean the coal for our African people to clean. Other people not cool. The thing is smelling, so where there is smoke, there is fire. And I just looking and I'm laughing. You're even with the Liberian people. Move on. Your people, they say, cry for you. There will be no Fuda people in the country. And we call everybody the way we move on the material people doing the Muslim Christian world. I see you. We need to come up against the Fuda people strongly. And if it costs for somebody to die, we go after them. Because if we sit there, they just say ministry, they Supreme Court, they have whatever wisdom under us. Sometimes we need to take the law in our hand and move for the Fuda people. And then they understand their country. It's not governed by a bunch of group of people that will come today and start kidnapping our children, start killing people. They are Nigeria, the people completely elite for them. That's how it started, and they overlook it in Nigeria. That's how Boko Haram started in Nigeria. That's how the terrorists started in Nigeria. Was supported by the government, and they overlook it. Today, they put them up under the U.S. government got to step in. We need to be very, very careful. President President Walker need to be careful. There are so many presidents like King here, they have 6 years, they have 12 years, they have 24 years. Today, they are no longer around, Mr. President. You and Eddie Johnson King hold 12 years. You are vice president. Today, we see Eddie Johnson. We gave you the opportunity. You know how many presidents have come and gone? We know that, Mr. President, you're trying your best. But President Walker, there are a lot of ungrateful people near you that want your downfall. You're not in your interest. And when the news is coming up, we need to speak against it. This government took power to audit George, and his group need to be audited, no matter what happens. Thank God the president being the overhead bridge. Thank God the president doing well, but the CDC government need to be audited. We need to hold them. All the money they steal from here, Mr. President, we need to audit them, because tomorrow we will ask you the question, Mr. President, why are you refusing to audit George? We are in a team. We are different set of people. We Liberians. Because if you cannot audit George, how can you win 2029 election? How can you win election? All the money people stole from here. And we saw all the cases there around here. Up to now, we still see cases. The rescue government get 2 major cases. Peter was sort of massive boy, 3 men, according to the young men. 10 they live, get our rape. Even our rescue government, I want to talk about our people that are stealing from the government, they need to be prosecuted. Not just stealing, you suspend it, we see nothing. You suspend the person, so everybody now will steal it, they suspend him. So our government need to understand, we the Liberian people, we are watching. So many things going on that the rescue government are the power you have today, more Alio, all of you today, the power you have, it was because of the Liberian people vote. The power the rescue team enjoying today, it was because the Liberian people voted people. That's why today we see the change that come to the country. But we need protection. We, the Liberian people, we need protection. We will not sit here and see things happening, because I want the president to be successful. Even if you build your legacy, if you not protect your legacy, then who are you? Eddie Johnson said, if you build your legacy, you turn around and get according to the job, we will win. How can we sit in your country? You see the people go say, we organize our own security group. And why we get a Liberian National Police? We get the army. We have a government. So tomorrow, the Muslim Council, the Pentecostal people, the Catholic people, everybody now will find their own security group in the country. Then why we vote for President Walker to govern the state? So some of us are about government, but we will keep speaking. We will keep speaking, because I want for the president to be successful. You cannot have a government and you wish evil. Then how can the country move forward?
You came to rescue, but you tend to rescue rule some of y'all. You're not in the interest for the president legacy. Some of them not in the interest of President Bwaka. The same thing that we're complaining on Joe we are for. The same thing that we're protesting against Joe we are for. That the same thing happening in the rescue government. Why the president trying? We need to be serious. Mr. President, I just remind you, 6 years, it's just 6 days. President Bwaka, you served 12 years as vice president. I can't lie to you. When you left from around here, we saw Joe we are complaining in the hospital. Look at today in Liberia, remember the water economic crown code. The 14 water for you, everybody forget now. I see some people, yeah, people call Marco and Makuluchi. But why the people that killed for 14 years of war, we talk about prosecuting, you're denying the prosecuting. Liberians are concerned that somebody called Marcos and Makuluchi, but when you kill, you must go free. When you cause Marcos, you must go to jail. But when you sort mass rape, you must go free. 14 years of civil war. All the people that brought the war, we tell everyone we voted for them. You came my man, you came my pa, I will vote for you. And today to see us celebrating happy because the chief justice prosecute, send somebody to jail for causing. What's wrong with the war law, my people? What's wrong with the 14 years of war that fought in the country that some people don't even see their children grave? They didn't even see their man, they didn't even see their pa. There are a lot of people when they came back from the war, their whole house burned, they died. We fought 14 years of war. But everybody protecting their own criminal in the country. Up to now, South Africa still prosecuting people. May God bless Julian Malema. I really, really look. One of my heroes in the world are Julian Malema. Up to now, these people are in parliament still asking for prosecution, still asking for the farmland in South Africa. But in Liberia, when you kill, by the time they will get you position in government. When you kill, by the time the Liberian government, the Liberian people can get you state power. Where are we going? We always celebrate the bad people. They come out, oh, you're the country people, you're the problem. You're the native people, you're the problem. The educated people bring the country people. The country people bring the native people. For not bring, that's my chef bring for you doing the right thing as president, as Liberian. Prosecution for your country. Why the legacy you're talking about? If we celebrating the justice minister for prosecuting somebody because they caused him man. But we cannot put the same pressure on a justice minister to try to remind him, Mr. Chief Justice, we went through 14 years of war. We need to remind the Chief Justice, we went through 14 years of war, Mr. Chief Justice. What's wrong with the establishment of war and economic crime code? Other countries around the world still prosecuting people for crime they committed 30 years ago, 50 years ago. They still arresting people. But in Liberia, Prince Johnson carried the Liberian flag. Our rebel then being celebrated. We serve them, we give them state power under the die, we honor them. How can you honor a rebel leader with your Liberian flag? Prince Johnson deserve Liberian flag? No. I'm Bwaka picking, I'm not Bwaka Shane, I think in between. I'm not Bwaka Shane. I'm not Bwaka Shane. This is our country. I'm not Bwaka picking and Liberia picking. I get my family here. I get my property here that I'm controlling. You know how many acres of land we get in a village? 10,000 acres of land we get. The country is a rich country. That you will see after they celebrating corrupt government official. When we celebrate Liberia, every day we will come, we put people in power, they're stealing from us, then we're celebrating them. We the employee. We employ these people. Our senator, our representative, the people we send in the parliament. We put them in power. We employ them. They need to give account to us. So when we Liberians come on and say, look, we need accountability, the rule of law, because we are the employee. So when you talk, and you sit down there and say, oh, yes, our government. But thank God, we recognize it and we're speaking through the power.
You cannot sit there and be celebrating. When look at since the war, you know how many years have passed. Since the war, we say when at TRC, when at TRC, no here and but we see these people that kill all these people that sort of mass or the people that rape our children, we are celebrating them. When will we stand for the country? The time we're taking to put flare on us rebel leader, the few that saw Alati diploma. Educated people were celebrating him. And take like rough flare. And people that brought the war, that supported the war, that slaughtered innocent people, we celebrate them. And we say we want for the country to be better. How can the country be better when we are the abuser? Because people will put in power. We can stay power to the mess our country up. So then next election, we go to the pool. They will bring, just watch it. They feel they will start bringing back the rest of us. They know us now. They know your children now. They know our children going to school. But just watch 2029 election. They will start putting us in all the old buses. Transferring people from Lofa to Maryland, from Maryland to Grand Bassa, from Bassa to Riverside, Mike Gibby, all around people start trucking you from place to place. But they in power, they know you. They ride 100,000 car, but they can put you in one old school bus for America. We have to change our mind, our attitude. Because we, the Liberian people, we are the problem to the country. We, the voter, our decision through the ballot pass. That is what we have today. So yeah, thank you so much for the show. I just came here to remind President Walker, Mr. President, you have to do the right thing. Because I don't know how 2029 election will be. We say some of us get hope in you. So thank you so much for the show.